Things we lost our collective shit over that turned out to be a total runaround. Y2K, NFTs, the TikTok ban, and Google's deprecation of third-party cookies. I'm Kate with Marketecture, and this is The Refresh, your weekly download on what went down in advertising. I do have some bad news for you. This week we're covering two Google stories, one about cookies, the other about their search antitrust remedies trial. We'll also talk a little bit about Apple search ads rebrand to just Apple ads. So let's get into it. When everything was said and done, Google will be doing absolutely nothing about deprecating cookies, putting them in the same league for backtracking on your promises as a politician on the campaign trail and those parents who told their kids they could get a pony for Christmas. I'll be brief here because I honestly don't think Google deserves any more of our mental or emotional energy. And everything that could possibly be said about this topic has already been said. We have exhausted it. So let's do a quick postmortem. What did we learn? Google forced the ad industry to find a better way. Having to think beyond the third-party cookie not only yielded more accurate and durable audience targeting solutions, but forced us to rethink our approach to advertising at a critical juncture. AI is transforming everything we know about advertising. Moving over to Google's search antitrust remedies trial, which began on Monday. Here's what the DOJ is proposing. Banning default search deals like the one Google currently has with Apple, licensing Google search data to anyone that wants it, potentially, maybe keeping an Android sale on the table, and the biggest one of all, selling Chrome. When it comes to a Chrome sell-off, there isn't an elegant solution for carrying this out without causing a significant amount of disruption to both consumers and the economy. Google has already said it plans to appeal, so in all likelihood, this is going to be prolonged to a painful extent. By the time we do see a resolution to this case, the internet landscape will more than likely have transformed yet again. All right, let's talk about the rebrand of Apple search ads to just Apple ads. Apple has always had all the raw materials it needed to build out a formidable advertising business. This has always raised the question of why haven't they? A big part of it is their brand. Apple has built its identity on quality, innovation, and privacy, all things that don't really jive with ads. Apple has always relied on its hardware business to drive revenue, but lately that's been slipping. And in its latest fiscal year 2024 report, it was its services business that actually saw the biggest revenue growth. Launching a more robust ads business not only gives Apple access to another reliable, lucrative revenue stream, but it also helps to potentially insulate them from any future economic uncertainty. And we've seen some signs that they might be thinking the same. In July, they announced a partnership with Taboola to run ads within their news and stocks apps. They've recently made updates to their attribution framework. And of course, they've rebranded Apple search ads to the more expansive, inclusive Apple ads. Also, I checked out their job openings under the tag ad platform. And in April alone, they had posted 108 new jobs. For Apple, it's not a matter of if they get into advertising, but when. And when they do, it'll be under the paradox of being one of the most powerful advertising solutions within one of the largest and most powerful walled gardens. In closing, pour one out for all of your cookieless future POVs, the late nights, the WTFs, and the JFCs. That's what we have time for today. Thanks for joining us for The Refresh, and we'll catch you next week.